Hey everyone, Instructor Cory here. In case I die on this ride, just want to let all of you know I love you. Except for you, Jimmy. Fuck you. Just kidding, Jimmy. I don't even really know any Jimmys. Jimmy Dean. Breakfast sausage. Alright, let's go. So this is a good tip. See this lane I'm pulling into here? It is not a stopping lane. I've seen cars stop there before and then wait like they're gonna merge onto the highway magically. It's a continuous merging lane, meaning you roll that stop sign that is meant for the traffic going straight or left. You take the right, you continue on in this lane, you build up and merge your way into traffic. Notice how long this lane lasts. This entire stretch to get up to speed and find a good window and get yourself in. I see cars there often. There's some nice skid marks going way off the road. I see cars there often that are just stopped sitting in that right merge lane, like waiting for a window to suddenly accelerate up to 65 miles an hour and jump in. It's kind of stupid. Feels good to be out on a bike at the moment. If you're riding a motorcycle and you can get this kind of following distance between you and the vehicle ahead, you're probably going to never have any problems ever. Got all the time and space and distance and options to do anything I want to do. That white truck up there could do anything they want to do, and I can do anything I want to do. As opposed to if I was right up hugged on their butt, ripping and racing and tailgating them, then I have very little time and space and options. So give yourself time and space. The more time and space, the more options. The more options, the more chances for survival. And we like chances for survival. We do. So this is the intersection right here where there was that big motorcycle fatality just, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or so, maybe longer now, but right here, right? I believe the motorcyclist is probably heading northbound from Longmont towards Loveland, right here at this intersection, and a left turning vehicle pulled left across their path, cut them off, and they collided with it. And as far as I know, I think it was two up on a bike, maybe even a trike, but the operator was the male, I believe, and he perished, died at the scene. I think the female, last I heard, she was still in like critical condition, the passenger, trying to pull through, trying to make it. So hopefully she makes it, I guess. I don't know if she wants to go through something like that. Maybe you don't want to make it. But yeah, there was that intersection right there. Notice how I went through it and it was no big deal. Nothing to mention. Nothing to even think twice about. Whereas other people go through there and find a reason to kill themselves on their motorcycle or get killed, you know. It's the same difference for me because you are responsible for your life on these machines, no one else. Even if somebody in this oncoming lane blows a tire and comes swerving into my lane head on at me, I better try and do something to save my life. I'm not going to be mad at them for mechanical failure and coming at me. I'm going to be pissed off at myself if I don't have some kind of reaction and try to at least get out of the way and save my life. I just sit here and say, oh God, I'm dead. Boom. What a stupid way to go. Or if I get hit and survive it and I'm like, oh man, that guy, it was totally his fault, man. Alright, let's do a little quick roundabout lesson since we got another roundabout here. So notice here where I'm pointing my nose, kind of holding this one lean angle. I'll see if I can get a look at the bike here. You can kind of see it leaned over. Trying to look down at it, yeah. So it's leaned over there. I'm just holding one hand on the throttle, holding my speed steady, holding my lean. I can just ride through there all day long. But ideally you want to be pointing your nose like I was initially, looking through there where you want to go. It'll help you get there. Although I'm holding my right hand grip, holding my throttle steady, to get into that lean, I initially counter steer with my left, pushing forward, to get into that left lean. Once I'm in my lean, I can take my hand off of here and hold that lean angle with just my right grip and just maintain what I got. And I can make adjustments on that right grip, pushing and pulling a little bit to tighten up, to widen up, to whatever. Once you get into your lean via counter steering, then you can play around and have options and experiment. Oh yeah, I was told to try this, so I'm gonna do it here. It's 45 mile an hour. So somebody in my comments told me to, oh shit, that's fucking sketchy. Somebody in my comments told me to try reaching across with my left hand and grabbing that right hand grip and throttle. As soon as I did that, I was trying to just maintain throttle. The bike immediately started going to the left, leaning over, and yeah, felt like I was gonna cross right over the line, go off the road and die. Might have to experiment with that one a little more. Notice here, this car, hazards on, looking to turn, that front tire's turned to the left, waiting for an opportunity to pull out. Looks like they might pull in or make a U-turn. So they're making a U-turn right across the road. That would have been an example of a left-turning vehicle, essentially, cutting across my path, cutting me off, killing me if I ran into the side of it. But as soon as I saw that vehicle, I see the hazards, I see the blinker, I see them stop, I see the front tire. I take it all into anticipation and prediction and consideration that, hey, this vehicle's probably going to do something and I shouldn't just be a moron and crash into them if they do. Because if I have that many clues and indicators and visual cues that this vehicle is going to do something and it does and I still crash into it, then yeah, I'm an idiot and I shouldn't be on a motorcycle. Sorry to tell you, plain and simple. If they're unfamiliar curves and roads that it's been a while or maybe you've never ridden them, then you want to do so at a reduced speed, right? That way you can gain information about what's coming. You're not used to this route. You're not used to these roads and curves. You don't know if there's dirt, gravel, and sand, and blah, 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 blah. So just slow down a little bit. It gives you more time, more space to analyze, to identify, to become aware of shit, and then make responsible, smart decisions on how to deal with it. Maybe there's nothing to deal with, and you just cruise, and it's fine. Maybe there's a bunch of gravel, and you see it, and then you make an adjustment, and it's fine. Maybe there's a left-turning vehicle and you see it and you're fine. That's what it's all about, man. Be the change you want to see. Take your time through an unfamiliar route, or maybe even a familiar route, maybe, right? Maybe you rode it earlier today, a few hours ago. I came up here and ripped all through here and it was great. And then a couple hours later, I want to go do it again. Maybe something has changed in those last couple hours and I should kind of slow it down and treat it like it's unfamiliar. Maybe that's a good strategy for survival and longevity and not crashing and dying. I don't know. What do I know? I'm nobody. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. You can watch the signs, give you clues about what kind of turns coming up, right? There was that yellow sign back there. The left turn arrow. Learn to identify those signs and their meanings, and I mean, most of them are pretty straightforward. So check out this one. It means there's like a little turn-off road up here, right? So little hidden driveways. You can see the mailboxes. And there's the turn they were talking about. Boom, going over there, turned into dirt. Looks like a fun little road to explore. Speed limit signs are good ones to pay attention to. Check it out yourself. There's a good one. Nice little like U-turn, 15 miles an hour it said. So you could probably reduce your speed, try to anticipate for that. Notice where my nose is pointing. I'm looking all the way kind of up the hill already to that next curve here.